Welcome. We're just thrilled that you're all here. And we want to do something a little non-traditional for a wedding. We're going to have a skit. And the reason our thinking behind this is because you are our welcome guest, but you're also the witness to the next phase of our lives. So we thought, you know who we are, but do you know who we were? So we play around with the idea that we had different stages in our lives. What would have happened had we met at an earlier stage? For example, what would have happened had we met in high school? 1950s.
Babs.
Hi, Tommy.
Wow.
You remember me?
You're that writer lady.
Yeah, I write the gossip column for the paper.
Yeah.
Between bells. Donnie Cohen, quarterback with the football team, was seen flirting with a journalist in the hall between bells.
Not a bad looking journalist
Donnie, I heard you're running for the president of student council.
Yeah, I won. You should have,
And what else do you do?
Well, I also sing in a rock band.
Really? What do you sing?
Well, chances are, 'cause I wear a silly ring.
You send me.
You send me. I know that you.
Donnie, for the paper, you have a girlfriend?
No, but do you want to be my girl?
Well, sure, Daddy-O, if you can twist.
Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Ooh, let's twist again, like we did last. Wouldn't have worked.
Wouldn't have worked. You know what happened? We would have been high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
We'd have married young.
Yeah.
And then we would have had, I don't know.
Well, those marriages of the 50s would have never outlasted the 60s feminist movement. You know, I'd be saying things like, hey, stop burning your bra. You know what I'm saying? Start acting like a wife.
And I would have said, you chauvinist. I am a woman.
Good choice.
And I want my own life. So we didn't marry young. We didn't meet. And instead, I went to graduate school, but I dyed my hair blonde. And I wore a mini skirt and go-go boots. And I was sharp.
I was sharp too, with my $5,000 Armani suits and my lifestyle and that kind of stuff.
That hat.
Oh, wrong hat. This hat. The hat I forgot to change.
So, Donald, right?
Yeah, Barbara.
Donald, you know, I was just reading an article in the paper, and it said that, here it is, 1965, and only 5% of the women have master's degrees. And I just got my master's at USC.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, I got my master's at Johns Hopkins, but haven't really used it on any business and been kind of on the money trail.
Really? Money? Well, you know, I work in Beverly Hills, up in the Fair Vista Stars. And, oh, see that white Mercedes, that 190 SL?
With the red leather?
Yeah, that's mine.
You see that green Jaguar?
Yeah.
Dark green with the tan leather seats? That's mine. And I also have my own plane and a pilot that takes me anywhere we want to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I travel. In fact, I just got back from traveling from Istanbul to Morocco.
Oh yeah? Must have been a good one. I just went from Abu Dhabi to Amsterdam.
Whoa. Well, when I was in Yugoslavia, I met Clint Eastwood at a movie set and climbed over a balcony just to be with me. Yeah.
Well, you know, I grew up with Mama Cass of the Mamas and Papas, and She actually invited me to a recording session of an album in New York.
Really?
Yeah, she even sent the train tickets along with the invitation.
Wow, you are sharp.
Yeah. Well,
What are you doing for Mardi Gras?
I got an idea.
What?
Why don't we go to New Orleans to the Mardi Gras? It starts tomorrow.
And you're playing?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I'm not going to walk.
You got me paid.
Yeah.
Straight it up, straight it up. Straight it up, straight it up.
Would have never worked.
Wouldn't work. We're too full of ourselves.
We'd have gotten into all kinds of trouble.
I know. And then we wouldn't have lasted because we were so, so into us, insecure, kind of in our own way.
Yeah.
So I left the money path and I went on the hippie train. I believe Timothy Leary. He said, turn on, tune in, and drop out. So I gave everything I had away. I just put what I needed on a backpack, warm socks, a good book, and I put my thumb out. And I trusted that I'd end up in the right place because I knew how to let it be. And I did. I ended up in a very groovy town in Northern California, and I met this wonderful, witty, funny, loving man, and we bought 5 acres of land together, and we had such a good life. We raised 2 magnificent daughters, Roxanne and Marissa, and it was wonderful.
And Jesus, I'm proud. My business took me to England, and I met a lovely Lancashire lass, and we fell in love, got married, and I stayed in England for 10 years, and we raised our lovely daughter Rebecca, who's now 22.
And we chopped firewood for heat.
We shoveled coal.
Really? It was a good life.
It was a good life.
And so if we had bumped into each other back then, excuse me,
Sorry.
we wouldn't have even noticed each other. But time passes.
Things definitely change.
And, my kids grew up and left home, and my husband died.
My business didn't go so well in England. I had to come back to the United States. My wife didn't want to live in the United States, so the marriage died.
And so one thing led to another, and I ended up here.
And I ended up here.
And we
And we
met.
met.
And I didn't like him at first. I didn't think he was my type.
Well, actually, I had a different reaction. When you walked into Coffee Care that night, I looked at you and I said, wow, what a fine-looking woman. She's built like a brick shit house.
And that was a good thing, right?
That's absolutely a great thing.
And I liked it because I could really talk to you.
You peppered me with questions.
But you answered them.
I had to.
It worked out well. Because we made a date.
Yeah, we did. We made a date for that weekend.
But the day of our date, my dog got hit by a car and got killed. And I did not feel like having a date. What I wanted to do was just sit shiva. It's a Jewish thing where somebody dies and you're grieving, you sit with a friend and family and you talk. And Don was Jewish.
Yeah, so I brought over the makings of a meatloaf that my mother used to make, and I cooked dinner that night, and we sat and we ate and we talked, and we had a real good evening.
It was great until I realized it was getting late. And Don lived in Tinian. And I didn't hear him make hotel reservations. So I thought, does he expect to spend the night with me? I mean, what's that? Don, here's a pillow, there's a blanket, there's a couch.
Well,
I'm going to bed downstairs.
thank you.
Good night.
Good night, you sleep well.
So I went downstairs and went to bed. And in the middle of the night, Don comes down. He gets in bed with me, takes me in his arms. It was so wonderful until I woke up. He was in bed with me. He wasn't even downstairs. I had dreamt it. It was a dream, but it was so real. It was so real. What if I should go upstairs and see if he's awake? Oh, he's not awake. It's the middle of the night. Well, I'll just have a little peek. God,
Well,
you're wide awake. You're sitting up. Why?
I dreamt I was downstairs with you. I mean, it was amazing. It was so real. Really.
You want to come downstairs?
Does a wild bear shit in the woods?
So, with those romantic words, you begin a relationship.
and it's lasted 7 years.
7 years. And we're different.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. In the evening, he likes to watch these two mics talk to each other. And they discuss sports scores. And I mean, it's a dry. And then, you won't believe this, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, he'll wake up just to watch a football game. I mean, what are you, some kind of sports fan?
I sure am. I sure am. And how about you? The minute you come home from work, you grab your snorkel, you go out into the ocean, you swim, paddle. You know, what are you, some kind of aqua woman?
But we like to watch movies.
Yeah, double features.
And we like to take long walks on the beach with our dog.
We do, and we like to drink martinis.
Happy hour, PIC. We love to snuggle.
Yeah, and we love our friends and we love our jobs.
Yeah. We love each other.
We do love each other. Well, Barbara Scher, will you marry me?
Aw. How long would it last?
Until the 12th of never, of course.
We'll sing it to me, baby.
Ask how long I love you, I'll tell you true. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving you.
I will marry you, Daddy-O.
Well, let's do this then. That was exactly our 105th practice. and we still, well, it's
Did
almost
pretty
right.
good. No, we make her cry. That's all we care about.
We did it okay. Please, if you would, take a stroll downstairs and let's get married. Susan, would you hurry up before she changes her mind?
No worries.
Very